I'm John Riley from the White House Historical Association. In the 1790s, the site for the construction of the President's House, which is what it was called in the very early years, was selected, and it was constructed over a period of time so that John Adams was going to be ready to move in. According to Congress, those buildings had to be ready in 1800. In the Chesapeake area, which were between Virginia and Maryland, the labor force was comprised largely of African American slaves. So many of the construction activities were actually performed by slaves. There were Scottish stonemasons, there were free blacks that were hired, there were white laborers as well, and all the mixed in with enslaved craftsmen that helped haul the stone from the quarries and start to cut it and prepare it, burn the bricks that were required, and do some of the carpentry as well. So from the very beginning, enslaved African Americans were part of the White House story. And as you can also imagine, a lot of our early presidents were planters, and they owned slaves. Congress did not give a lot of money for presidents to staff their White House, and so it made sense to some of those planter presidents, like George Washington, who was president in Philadelphia, New York, Thomas Jefferson, Madison, Jackson, Polk, Tyler, Taylor. Every Southern planter who owned slaves brought some of them, at least, to work in the White House. And they would also hire free blacks in Washington, and they would hire white chefs or stewards. And so there's always been this mix up until the first half of the 19th century, depending on the president. The Adamses didn't own slaves, but depending on the president, quite a few of them did bring slaves from their plantations to do certain tasks at the White House.